I started working with Sam in 1989, basically as a production assistant.
Bob is really my very close collaborator in the post-production. He takes all the footage and makes his original cut first. And honestly, there's very little that I usually change about his cut. He really has a very good vision of the picture as it should be. I have a team of great storyboard artists that really help me tell the whole story of the movie. Then I have a team of animatic artists that take my storyboards and work them into a living, moving whole, so I can actually see sequences before I have to shoot them.
I would put together a scene from these animatics, and we would look at it and say, well, here's a scene that has 100 shots. We only have enough money in the budget for 80 shots. So I would try to make cuts and try to make things make sense within the constraints of where we needed to be at. The other part of the animatic was, it was sort of a foundation for starting to build the sequence.
And then I even cut those animatics together so that the second unit director can see what lens I've pre-vised it with, where it starts and where it finishes, and they're very good about bringing me what I needed or something better.
One of the most complicated sequences in the movie was the Peter Goblin fight. The idea is that Sam wanted to have this incredible aerial battle between the two characters. It was actually the first scene that I came on to start working on. And I got the scanned versions of the storyboards and I started putting them together, which looked something like this, kind of giving a rough idea of what the action would be. Then some of the shots were in a more progressed state, where they were sort of computer generated. As I started getting the footage, I would actually start incorporating some of the live action footage into the animatic. Sometimes the animated scenes were a guide for scenes that would be shot using the actual actors, and then sometimes they were a guide for the animators at Sony ImageWorks to actually create them in the virtual world of CGI.
Bob Murawski would cut the sequences together, but background plates and things of that nature have to be put in so we get a continuity of what's coming and what's going building-wise. That's pretty much the key, in my opinion, to getting it to look real.
The movement is so complex. He has to shoot, he has to take the web, and the web has to take his weight. He has to pull himself on the web, and the body does different things. The trick was also to manipulate the background so it matched the movement of the actor, to really sell the idea that he was shooting webs and flying between these buildings. I mean, for me, the biggest thing and the biggest challenge was dealing with footage from all the different units coming in, because not only was first unit shooting, which directed by Sam, but there were also a variety of second units, third units sometimes. You just deal with it like you would deal with building anything. If you're building a house, you have to build it one brick at a time. I really love every part of the filmmaking process, but the best of all is actually when the shoot starts and getting the material and seeing the footage for the first time and seeing what the actors bring to the material, the performances, how it elevates it to the next level, which is always great.
Listen to me. I didn't kill your father. He was trying to kill me. He killed himself. Shut up!
And then being able to take the footage that they give and working it into creating a scene.
Hate those things.
And the nice thing about the Spider-Man movies is the movies are big, so you actually have a lot of time. So it's nice to be able to actually put something together, step back and look at it in a week or in a month or whatever, and go back and make things better and try to perfect it.